Good morning, happy Sunday, and welcome. Move over a bit to episode 173, Earthen Textures. Hope you're having a great day, and I hope you have had a good week. Let me talk about Earthen Textures for a minute. It's gorgeous. I was going to use DSP as well, but there were so many pieces in the stamp set and the dies that's good. Then of course don't forget that I will send you all the cardstock pieces you need to make these cards if you place an order with me of $25 or more. So it's all good. And if you share my live, I will place you in my raffle for the following week, for next week, I mean. So I'm going to turn you down now so that I can do today's raffle, which is for the people that shared last week's live. So, yeah, and then I'm going to show you the cool things that we have here. Right, so let me turn you that way. And then I can is that good? I think that's good. It's not flat though. Hang on. There we go. A bit more flat. So, I've got Barbara, Kim, Diana, and Kathy. So I've got my tetrahedron out. And it is number 2, which is Kim. So, mark that down. Oh, no. Shouldn't do that. That means I've already sent it, which I haven't. So, Kim. Right. Here is the Earthen Textures. And here, they're not put back in properly yet. Are all the pieces. So you've got this, which will, I haven't done it today, but it will give you this nice pattern on whatever you cut out with it. This will stand up a bit and look alive, although I didn't do it very well, so I'm gonna have another go. I haven't even used all these pieces yet, so yeah, there's a lot to play with. And then the DSP is pretty cool as well, but that will be coming along later. So here are what I've made. So this was Pretty Peacock and Moody Mauve. And this is from Stylish Shapes dies. Here's my fancy one. This has got some of the matching, or the trim that is in the suite. And here's another of the die cuts. And yeah, this is, oh, I'm not really sure. I think this is Misty Moonlight, but it was supposed to be Blueberry Bliss. So I'm definitely doing the Blueberry Bliss now, but I think this is Misty Moonlight, and I can see which I prefer. This is from, let me see, Countryside Corners Dies. That
was cut out with the textures. And here's the last one. Here's the one that I said can really be hard. So I'm going to improve on that today. So, and these are the, what are they? They are the Tinsel Gems 4-pack in Blueberry Bushel. And here, this is amazing. This is actually a piece of pebbled path. So I thought it went rather well with this, even though everyone knows I don't like grey, but it's okay there, I think. I might be finally getting over the problem with grey. Let's not hold our breath though. So let me get out my package of stuff. It's quite a few bits, which I will move over here. And I'm going to do the sentiment first. In Pretty Peacock, on this flagged die cut. Oh, it's perfect. Yep. Sorry, I just hit the my iPhone, which probably jogged everything. Ah. Okay. Bit quieter now. I don't know if you could hear. My brother was having a shower in my bathroom. He's working on his, so. But it's a good thing that he's using my shower. Really is. Because he decided he didn't much like the shower head. It wasn't getting enough water out. So rather than put it in something to get rid of the lime scale, he bought one of those rain shower heads. So it's huge. And it has different settings. And yeah. So I've got a much nicer shower now. Just because he had to borrow my shower. It's pretty good. So, oh yes. These dies actually don't leave white at the edge, but the way it does that is by making sure that it's slightly smaller than the actual stamp, which is kind of cool actually. As you can see, this went round at the edge, so just clean that off because I'm going to need it later. Because I actually remembered to get this stamp. I usually forget and then think, oh, what am I going to do? Okay, so I've got a spare one of those and a spare one of these. Put those over there. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, I don't think I have a spare one. I think I've lost them. So, this is going to... So I'm going to stamp these in more Pretty Peacock. That's about where I want them. Might have been a bit low. Don't think that's quite... Is that right? No, it looks like I didn't stamp it all. Yeah, this one is going to be a problem, possibly. Try not to wobble. Ah, that's much better.
then I'm going to put this about there. Yeah. I keep falling off the edge of things at the moment, so I don't want to do it on top of the card. So I don't want to get glue on there in the wrong place. So how far down do we want to go? How about, yeah, there we are. And then I keep putting things on top of other things. I'm blaming it on the fact that I've only got, I think this is 31 inches wide. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. The fact that I might be kind of disorganized. No, absolutely not that. So then this is going to go there. Actually, we'll do that in a minute. I'm going to attach this to its mat first, which is a lot easier, of course, when it's a flat mat or a flat layer without this on. So I'll put that there for a minute, and then we'll attach this to its mat and then to its card base. So the mat is in Moody Mauve, and it's going on a pretty peacock. Oh, listen to that, it's raining. Go on a pretty peacock card base. Well, we won't have to water anything today. It's good. There we are. Now we can put this on and it won't get in the way. And then we're going to use some of the 2023 to 2025 in color dots, which are rather lovely. I'm gonna have to order more already. I think. That's upside down. There. So that's the first one. Next is the complicated one. My brother said that's not as simple as usual. I said no, but I wanted to use all these bits, and this time I want to make sure this is actually, I need to glue that down a bit. It looks all, just make it tighter so it doesn't stand up like that, or something like that. What did I use on here? Okay. Let's close these before we have some kind of disaster, like me putting my elbow in it. Actually, I don't want to close this one because I'm going to use it for the sentiment. So let's do that first. In Pretty Peacock. That isn't very good. Let's just clean it up a bit. Clean up the edges and try not to wobble. That is not the right thing. Surely I made two. I know I did. So where are they? Here it is, trying to change itself into the third card, but that's not allowed. Okay, I guess that will do, unless I happen to have more of them over here. Can't really turn it over because it's, okay, I'm going to put some, yeah, embellishments over the top, so that will be okay. Right, now, here are all the pieces. So let's do the prep. I was going to die cut these and then try and stamp inside, but I realized when I had cut some out that these aren't photopolymer, so there's no way that I could do this, so I already prepped that. So here's the blueberry bushel. I'm going to do the same here as I did with the previous vase. And just stamp over it like so. There's that. Just push that over there a minute. Then here is this one that is going to have this over it. So just need a little tiny bit of glue. Push that down into place and give that a minute or two to dry. See if I can do better on this one. So So I'm going to put that there and wind it around into the glue. Now I'm thinking that if I can keep these tight enough, I don't need to worry about them standing up like on the original. So I think this is the easiest way, rather than trying to glue under these, because that's not going to be very easy to keep it just on the thread. Okay, scissors, and we'll cut that. Yeah, I think this is better. So I put glue down there so I could hold it steadier, instead of that one where I just glued the two ends. So that was obviously not the best way. So that's that one finished, and then we just have to trim this. So using the vase as a guide, which is hard if you're a lefty. It's not bad. And that's that one. So I think we've got all of our, yes, we've got all of our vases. Isn't this a fun set? I think it's, oh, I love it. Right, so come over here, you go in the middle. So I'm going to put that about there. So let's get some glue. Put that about there. Right. I should move this out of the way. And this, you can tell which end is up because it's slightly different at this end. So let's put that there. Oh, hang on. You might notice that this is wider than that. That's because I cut off about a quarter of an inch, maybe a 3/8, to give it a slightly different look. So what you do is, on the trimmer, you line this nice flat line with one of the lines on the trimmer, so you know it's going to be square. And obviously you don't put it right up at the top because of this curve, but you can do it anywhere as long as you've got this edge on a square, on a line, so that you know that you're not going to end up with a vase with a wonky top, unless you want a wonky top. So let me just pop that down. There we go. A bit less of it. So it looks a little different, and so that's a good thing. So this is going to go in, maybe this comes down a bit. Yeah. So just add some glue to this. I've remembered why I like simple cards. They're a lot easier. But these are pretty easy because you can make all the vases first. Okay, that's going there. Get rid of that. This is going to go on top of that greenery, wherever it looks good. Yeah, about there. Right. And then finally we can add a little more glue to the edges of this. Okay, a lot more glue. Make sure it's the right way up, which it isn't. And I'm going to put it slightly over this one. Bits of twine there. There it is. Let me glue this to the card base. And it's already not flat because of the twine, but before I put the sentiment on, it'd be even better. Maybe I don't put a sentiment on it, because then you get the nice 3D effect. And this one is a bit, it would have to have jewels up here to try and make it look like it was on purpose. No, I think I'm just going to use it like that. And then it needs some embellishments. Do I go, what's that, blueberry bushel? Which are these? Or do I? Maybe I'll make the Moody Mauve stand out more. Yeah, it's tricky, isn't it? I've got to tell you that the first time I had embellishments, it took me months to use them. Because I would put one on and go, I don't know about that, and I'd take it off again. So I'm getting better, I'm just slow. No, I think it needs these. If I can get them off the paper. Well, let's start with the little ones. So, there we go. No more Moody Mauve until I get another packet. So that's this one. Yeah, I like that better. Yeah. And here is the last one. So this one, you can bend these like so at the where it's been scored by the embossing, or the die cut actually. I guess it's a die and embossing thing, but you know, whatever. So we can bend these all up like so, and then we'll do this side. Try not to bend the stalk quite so badly. Could use a bone folder, but I think just my fingers are enough. So that's what you get. Really stands up. I might not want it to stand up that much. There you go. Right, so that's that. Then we need the blueberry bushel for this one. Why do I keep putting it in the same place? It doesn't do any good, but that's okay. Apparently it makes me feel better. So put that on top of there. Good. Okay. So that's that. We've got those pieces. Okay, so we're now in construction. I think this is going to be the... So I think maybe I'll just get my glue out. It's going to be a bit of a trick. Oh, actually, I can do that. There. And then this will go about there. Oh, I need my glue back. Just go. I don't need that much glue. I keep it upside down so that it flows, but sometimes it wants to flow a bit too much. So I'm just going to put a few little dots. I'm done with my glue. And this can go just under there. And then this just sits on top. Oh, it doesn't. Maybe I'll pop it up. Yeah, let's pop it up. Just for some fun. So, yes, I'm breaking my rules and I'm popping things up, but this is going to be up anyway, so let's try and get this on its card base without squishing everything.
still good. And it's going on Moody Mauve. Which apparently I quite like, because I've used up all my dots for a while. So we're going to use Blueberry Bushel. And there we have it. Here's what I made today. No, that's the wrong one. Here's what I made today. Again, 3 verticals. Let's make some horizontal cards. Can you see all those? Yes, you can. So as you can see, this set with its dies, this bundle, is really, it's got a lot, and I haven't used all the pieces yet, so there's lots more to play with, which is kind of cool. That one's slightly wonky. Oh well, it is what it is, as they say. So I'm so glad that you joined me, and I hope you enjoyed looking at these. I hope it's inspired you to get the Earthen Textures bundle. I think it's fantastic. And I like how this worked out. It was much better than this one. So now I know how to do it. And so now you know how to do it. So that's all good. Yes, so I hope you have a great rest of the day and a good week. And I'll see you here next Sunday. Okay, bye.